Hey everybody, I'm only on here, going to be on here for a couple minutes, just to give a word that God gave to me for me to share. Um, During my prayer time, God had told me to go to certain chapters and certain books in the Bible. Then He also told me to look up certain words of what they mean in Hebrew, Aramaic, and to find the actual meaning of the different words. What God led me to look at was sacrifice, of in how back in the Old Testament they used to bring different animals to the altar, and they would kill the animal but sacrifice it to God and then burn it. And God was showing me that everything was even symbolic of in how we're supposed to live our lives daily. What does that mean? So, um, when you look at of and how they actually sacrifice the animals back then, that was actually flesh that was getting shed at their altar, and it's the same thing like of in our own selves, our flesh getting shed at God's altar, and then there was a fire that burned up that flesh, and our God isn't all consuming fire, meaning that He will burn up those different things that we bring to Him. But the thing is, it's your heart of how you bring it to Him. Are you bringing it in a pure heart that you actually want to get rid of it, or are you just saying it and you still want to play with that thing? So God was showing me burning, like I was saying, burning sacrifices in the Old Testament is symbolic of how we're actually supposed to live on the daily. So that's bringing Him the different things of what you would call best, the best things that you like to do. And I'm saying this sarcastically, but as in the different sins that you would do, whatever that was, and whatever that you treasured so much and loved so much, of bringing that to Him, bringing it to His altar for Him to burn it, and have the intentions of, in Lord, I don't want to be doing this anymore. Yeah, Lord, I've been doing it, you was doing it for this long, but I don't want to do this anymore. So having that type of mindset and that type of thing in your heart, that this is something that you don't want to do. And when you do that, you leave it there on that altar. You don't try to go back and pick it out of the flames and say, oh, I want to change my mind. No, you leave it there. You let Him burn it. And then on the daily, when that different temptation and different things come, you constantly die to it, meaning you reject it. Even if God's leading you, what some people don't realize is, in everybody won't stay in the same environment. Even when God delivers them out of different things, there's sometimes a God to have you around other people who you get you around before for them to get saved. But then there's times when He'll tell you, no, that's no longer your environment. That's no longer where I want you, because what you're going to do is go back. And just like how that I'm trying to bring back to me a when in the Bible about the one spirit that left, and then when he seen that his house was clean, he went and got more spirits to come to the house, and the person ended up worse off. If you go back to that same environment, those same people, the different things that God told you to stay away from, after He burns it up, you will become worse than what you were. So how we're supposed to be living is in a daily thing where we're, regardless of how we feel, regardless of in what it looks like, of in continually pushing and digging further in God, and not continually in the things of this world. So we're supposed to be living as the burning ones. We're supposed to be constantly on fire, of in so close to Him, as in seeking Him more, so close to Him that He's an all-consuming fire, that His fire touches us and we're not burned. Does it make sense? That's all I wanted to share today. Just share with you what God had talked to me about, and for just a word of encouragement to keep going, don't stop, keep staying on fire for God, and keep going. All right, talk to you later. Bye.